A rocket attack on a northern Syrian town controlled by Turkey-backed opposition fighters killed 6 civilians and wounded more than a dozen people. It was not immediately clear who fired the artillery shells on Thursday, but the attack came from a region where Kurdish fighters and Syrian government forces are present, said the Britain-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights. 6 people, including 2 children, were killed, said the War Monitor, which relies on sources in Syria for its reports. Nearly 30 others were wounded, it added. The shelling came a week after a suicide bomber launched an attack near a military base run by Turkey-backed fighters in Afrin. The town has been under control of Turkey and its allied Syrian opposition fighters since 2018, following a Turkey-backed military operation that pushed Syrian Kurdish fighters and thousands of Kurdish residents from the area. Since then, Afrin and surrounding villages have been the site of attacks on Turkish and Turkey-backed targets. Ankara considers Kurdish fighters, who control a swath of Syrian territory along Turkey's border, to be terrorists, allied with Kurdish rebels operating within Turkey. Turkey has carried out 3 military offensives in Syria, mostly to drive the Syrian Kurdish militia away from its border. Syrian Kurdish fighters were allied with the US-led coalition in the fight against the armed group ISIS, which captured 1/3 of Iraq and Syria in 2014. ISIL was defeated and Kurdish forces have since created an autonomous administration in northeastern Syria, where a small US force is still based.